Hi, Scott from Wessex Blades here. What I was going to do is go over what the adaptations that I've made on my mora, so that if ever I'm out I haven't got myself short of tinder. Something relevant or whatever. So what I've done is I slipped into my little mora pack there a very small drill pack for little 1mm drills, and inside of there I would have cotton wool that I can get out. But what I do is I soak the cotton wool in oil, because behind here I have my quench tank for the my forge. So what I do is I ram it full of cotton wool. So there's some cotton wool like that. I poke it in, and I get a stick into a tank of oil I use to quench my blades, and I allow the oil to pack up inside the cotton wool, and then slip it back together like that. And then that small little pack I'm slipping inside the Ranger band on my mora, like that. But the other thing I just noticed when I picked up my mora, the retention, either at the size of the sheath or there was a little nub or something on the mora, is gone. And that ain't safe. So I've got a Ranger band through the clippy bit at the top of the mora. So it goes in, and then up and over the top like that. Just so you don't want the mora to come out any further than the middle of the handle. At least it won't fall away. So now I've got tinder on me all the time, which is basically cotton wool soaked in oil. And there's my ferro rod. And the other thing that I'm going to be trying to change is I'm going to put the button compass on the end of there and remove the gaffer tape. So this will be there and not hanging around. So I've got a nice neater pack. So I've got the whistle there. The ferro rod will be up under this one here, alongside the tinder. Whistle on the back there, and this on there, like that. I'll go over what I'm going to do about tinder and other parts of my system. Back again. What I'm going to show you now is what I'm using, generally speaking, in an old 35mm camera film case. Usually they're clear and you can see them in a little round canister thing. But I also have one of these from work that had a flange cutter on it. Now it's fitted in the machine, I don't need the case. And again, it's like the black one we've just seen, but this one's a bigger one, and you can see it, and you can see these little clips like that. So this is what I do with my cotton wool. Cotton wool at the bottom, oil, cotton wool on top, and then I push it really hard to sort of disperse the oil through. So what I've done is cotton wool last, so I'll get my stick, this, and allow it to drain in there. It's just old sunfoil from the car, like that. Obviously that's got oil on it, so I put cotton wool in next so my fingers don't get too filthy. Wipe the sides up, collect it up. Now the cotton wool goes in. Now that's a fair amount of cotton wool to start a fire, but if you put your finger in and ram it, the oil gets squished, crushed all the way through the wool that's already there, and it isn't like saturated, it's got oil in it. So because it's not completely dripping in oil, you can still tease it apart and get dry parts. So there, I've packed it in, back to there, you know, maybe 1 or 2 cc or so. Back to cotton wool, ram it in, and really put a lot of pressure on, and you should be able to see it sort of dispersing itself right amongst the cotton wool, but it's only a small amount there. It's not dripping terribly in oil, because otherwise I don't know how well it'll start if it was completely soaked. Okay, keep going all the way through, and obviously you could pack it right down to there. You imagine if you overfilled it, you could have your lid up that high, and as you used it you could actually reduce the size of your tinder pack as you were going. So that's what I'm doing in the 35mm camera case. That now is going to go in another part of my system later on. And then I've got another one there which is going to be used the same way. These are not quite as strong as the one though. Now these things are what I've made, and I had the opportunity to take them the other night but didn't. These are these face cleaning cotton wool pads, and whilst my petite pot was up, we just half dip them in the wax and set them to dry. I've left one side unwaxed because you can tease them apart quite happily like this, and well, see how well they light up. See you in a minute. Right, so if you flash pan on the floor, there's one of those cotton wool pads, half done in wax. There's that, mora, flint steel. Like that. Yeah. So I laid the actual pad horizontal on the floor. You should get like a cook-lick effect now as it's making its way across the pad, which makes it last a long time, like 4 or 5 minutes. And all this time of course you could be adding pine sticks. Yeah, there's a stick that's lit quite happily. So, you know, chucking your bits of wood on, pine twigs and all the rest of it, give you a bit of longevity to the flame and a bit of light as well. Thanks for watching.